Oh, what's up, crew? It's Marshall. Come to you guys and girls raw. I'm fired up. And I'll tell you why. There's a lot of cool stuff that I have let accumulate. Yep. Due to my procrastination and the fact of that I've been, kind of concentrate on making knives and my, well, technically, as always, I'm, family first, bang, and then the little bit that's left over is for knife making and everything else. So I've been hammering a lot of work in progress as I can for Instagram, and it's so much easier to take pictures throughout the day and then just coagulate those together, or congeal them together, I don't know, whatever. Group them together in a quick 15-second video for Instagram. But what this is for is you guys, girls, could tell by the super, original title. I'm just going to show off my final results for the Sugar Creek Forge Build Along 2014. First and foremost, my first friction folder ever. This is my 101st knife. This is LMK-101 LMK. You guys and girls could take a look and check out the hashtags on Instagram. This is F50. Let's look, maybe. Oh, excuse me. Let me take a look real quick. This is F50 carbon fiber, laid atop of a 52-100 high-speed ball bearing steel that was bought from Aldo and Pete Bruno over New Jersey Steel Baron. Just phenomenal steel. Custom heat treated by Mr. Bruce Gillespie and myself. Engraving is done by Seth and Brian Tangway. Basically, what it says is number 101. See if I get it there for you. 101, L. Marshall. Nice to meet you. It's 52-100. It's the steel, and it's a prototype. This is my first friction folder. Solid retention in the open, free flowing close, and then solid retention in the close. Sans detents. This is 100% from the knowledge blessed upon me by Mr. Bruce Gillespie and a master knife maker. So, and no, I'm not sharing. I'm L. Marshall, guys. Not sharing. Thought it was funny in my head. Sheath was made by Mr. Bruce Gillespie. I'm very thankful for it. And I forgot to tell you about the hardware. The hardware is 1/4-inch stainless, thick-walled tubes for the pivot and stop pin, and I guess a lanyard, which is also part of the backspacer. And the backspacer is held in by 4 brass. Bang. There you go. And of course the backspacer itself is a laminated piece of the F50. There we go. That is my first submission for the Sugar Creek Forge Build Along 2014. also, then I went ahead and did my own source build because, you know, I couldn't, I'm still going to be, you know, 100% honest. I don't know why it is, but I mean, you take a look at the videos, it's super simple. Super simple to do. And Tim does an outstanding and magnificent job of teaching you, or I, kinda, how to build a knife. And I could take in the information, no problem. Regurgitating that knowledge is futile at best. It's a absolute horror show of aggravation. So I had to literally, I tried building, you know, all the stuff. I tried drawing it on paper with the compass. I tried. Then I was blaming the tools, so I went and bought a brand new compass. It wasn't tools, it was the user. And so, and then like, well, fine, I'll just build it out of wood. That was weeks of wasted effort. Done. I can't regurgitate the knowledge that I tell you is so well done and so simple. You can, you know, it's an excellent source of knowledge. So what I had to do is actually grab steel and just do it. Everyone says that I'm crazy and that it was a pure luck that I did something that not only, see now, not only did I do this knife, but where everything was 187, I converted everything to 1/4 inch, except for the pins. These pins were 1/8 inch because it's the only brass I had. So to convert that, it's not an easy feat, but it just made sense to me. Besides, I kind of, on my fixed blades, I kind of do everything 1/4 inch, so, you know, it kind of made sense to me. I'm going to do 1/4 inch. Besides, when you start thinking about a guy, Marshall, who came from Constructo, who was, I guess, born from Destructo, right? Well, you guys and girls think of friction folders like this, right? Well, you know, you guys are over here thinking of this, and I'm over here daydreaming about friction folders like this. What? Yes. This is a build that has been boggling my mind for a long time. It's been, you know, in the planes of imagination. Good solid retention on the. I had to go with a 060 Kydex because anything more gives too much retention. Friction folder, friction retention, right? This is. Oh man, there's so many cool things about this knife. You can see the, first and foremost, the back spacer is laminated F30 with royal blue G10 and F30 carbon fiber from Nate over at Ghost Carbon Fiber. By the way, the F50 on 101 is F50 from Nate over at Ghost Carbon Fiber, if I didn't mention that earlier. And this is some just astonishing, I believe this is F10. Custom cut to size F10 that you can only get from Nate at Ghost Carbon Fiber. How to open and close a folding friction folder short sword. Get all of your appendages that you do not wish to guillotine out of the way, and press. How do you open? Get all the appendages you do not wish to lacerate out of the way. Open until solid retain. This is not a flipper. This is a guard to keep you from sliding your hand forward on the recurve, which I do not have anything to cut with. There's some paracord. So the recurve is nice and sharp, and the recurve, as you can tell, there's the secondary cut and bevel blends right in to the forward Scandi grind. So this is a concave recurve with a forward Scandi grind. Dragon, it's my first dragon spine, and all the appendages out of the way. The first of the rock pattern on the friction tang. You got the LMK engraved in by the watchmaker and jeweler, Seth and Brian Tangway, L. Marshall, and number 90, which is in 52100. There's number 90, 52100. Reason for that is this is an order that has been on the books and has changed back and forth through an extremely excellent person, the Unreal Smith. I'll have his link down below also. A huge supporter of the knife community and knife makers. I mean huge. He does not discriminate. He loves knives. It can be a traditional friction folder. It could be something like this. It could be traditional fixed blades. It could be liner locks. It could be frame locks. I've seen some absolutely outstanding slip joints. The man has a very vast palette for excellent edge cutlery. So Dan and myself have had a running order for a while, and you know, it's changed back and forth because, you know, some of this first stuff, my skill developed, and on top of that, it wasn't developed. You know, this is the first real Scandi grind that I put intentionally. Like, I knew this was going to be a Scandi grind. I've done Scandi grind, converted Scandi grinds that were kind of like, well, if I don't do it, then I can put the secondary bevel on there, no problem. So this is a knife I'm very proud of, and I don't think it could go to a better home. Well, I guess other than staying in mine. Nah, it couldn't go to a better home. I kid you not. So this is going to be going to the Unreal Smith. This is a monster fixed blade. Starts off like this, turns into this. So this monster fixed blade turned into a friction folder. You guys and girls have seen this design. This is my hybrid Tonto that I developed. It was my very first knife. It's a hybrid Tanto in the form of a Japanese style cutting edge with a American style spine, and everything about this knife is original. So Other than that, guys, girls, I hope you enjoy the video. If you don't know about the Sugar Creek Forge build along 2014, please take a look. And I believe I don't want to speak illy, but I believe there's even still time to get involved on some of the auctions that are going off to benefit Bomba Forge, I believe it's called, which is Tim Troyer's efforts to help better the lives of a whole community. Not just one person giving a hand up. Tim is teaching these people a skill and a craft that'll help better a whole community. That's amazing. And of course, you're not just giving your money away, you're getting something tangible in return. So take a look. There's everything from one of Rick Hinderer's first art knives, the early slip joints that Rick Hinderer did, all the way down to actual handmade knives by people from Bomba Forge. So take a look. I'll try my best to have the links down immediately in the description below. But for now, be blessed, hang tight, and we'll have another video coming up here immediately. But thank you for coming along with this venture. I hope you guys will see more friction folders like these, but in reality, you know, I'm going to do more friction folders in the future. So stay tuned, be blessed, and thanks for coming along for another journey. Now, I thank you all so much. Out.